Hey everybody, this is Tap for Boba here, and today I'm going to do another PSA review. I'm going to do another card review before I send it off to PSA, before they do any of their shenanigans. Before I get into it and zoom the camera real close to do a close-up, I will preface by saying that I will record this video ahead of time. I will probably not send these cards out to PSA until everything gets a little less crazy. If you guys kind of just Google, PSA screw ups or PSA mess ups, their PSA is really dropping the ball right now, and it's because they are really busy right now. They're getting overwhelmed and they're really stretched out thin, and with that comes mistakes. And I really don't want my cards to be handled this way. So I think the smartest thing to do is to just get this video recorded, put it in card savers, and put it in a safe place, and just give it a second until PSA slows down a bit, catches up, and when they are in a better spot, and when they're not rushing things out and not grading millions of cards every single month, then I will send it out. I'm gonna create a separate video talking about the recent events with PSA, how they recently acquired BGS, what we should do, what we should not do, things we could do, things we could not do. But that's a whole nother can of worms. I need to take out a couple of cards to kind of prove my point there. So without further ado, let me once again bring the camera down so we get real close and personal, so we can take a look at these cards. I know these cards are a thing of beauty. I'm going to talk about each one of these cards as I go through them, and yeah, let's take a look at these cards. Alright, excuse the glare as the overhead light is on so I could do a better lighting. This card, so I started recently vending, and my vending neighbor asked if I wanted to do a trade for one of these cards, and I saw this, and yeah, I actually never pulled this out of any Destined rivals, and I was like, yeah, give me this card, it looks super clean, and I said, sure, give me a trade. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh man, I don't know why you're trading me this super clean card. So let's go look through it. I may or may not be wrong about this. I think I'm correct, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think Destined Rivals is going to be the best in class, as they say, of the Scarlet Violet block. So it is going to be the most expensive set. It is currently the most expensive set of the Scarlet Violet block. So if you guys, whatever you guys have, if you guys can hoard it right now, get it. If you guys have sleeves, booster boxes, booster bonus, whatever you guys have, get it now. I believe booster boxes are currently sitting at $400, give or take. I would buy them now. $400 seems like a steal. You got this card right here. You got Ethan's Ho-Oh right there. You got Cynthia's Garchomp. Big 3 cards. You got so much illustration rares. The set is loaded, and it's a beautiful set. I think that set will be very expensive in the future. Get it now. Don't sleep on that set. Okay, it will be the next Evolving Skies and Team Up. Get it now before it blows up. Okay. All right. So centering is beautiful. Not a single texture issue that I can see. No missing texture patterns from what I could tell. The back, perfect. Centering, perfect. Not a single scratch from what I could see. Let's do it for the camera. No whitening. Nada. This card is perfect. So, I'm looking at you, PSA. Don't you dare put a damn thing on my card. Okay? This card is perfect. So yeah, sometimes so when I was vending, there were definitely a couple of people who were looking at the raw cards, and they're like they looked at the expensive SIRs, and they're like, hey, can I look at that? Can I look at that? Can I look at that? And a part of me just wants to tell them, like, hey, look, buddy, if you're looking to grade, none of these cards are gradable. I'm gonna tell you that right off the top. Some people do that. Some people they just want to get their value, and they want to try to make money that way, which I'm sure you can. I mean, I'm sure there's some graders out there or some vendors out there who carry PSA 10 worthy cards, and if you find them, great. I mean, by all means, that's why they're there. But you know, and as a vendor, me personally, I like to be forefront with you guys, at least not with you guys, but with the customer. So if it's very obvious that they're there to grade, especially older vintage stuff, I'm gonna tell you straight out. Yeah, if the cards are not gradable, I'm gonna tell you straight up they're not gradable. If especially the older stuff, like why would I not grade it myself? You know what I mean? Especially if I'm selling slabs and I'm obviously very versed in the grading. If I'm only selling singles and I don't do PSA slabs, why would I not do it myself? You know what I mean? So this Ethan's Ho-Oh, I believe this is the third most expensive card in Destined Rivals. Centering perfect, no texture missing. Do it for the camera. Beautiful card. All right, a little dust over here. No issues whatsoever that I can see from my naked eye. Do it for the camera. Once again, another perfect card. So once again, PSA, don't you dare touch this card. Handle it with care. Since this is one of the higher end cards, I will probably have to submit it. Whenever it happens, I will have to submit it through a higher submission. So no dings, no dents, no ifs, ands, or buts. So don't you dare touch a PSA. All right, if this is not a 10, I'm gonna come back at you. Okay. So now this card I pulled with my buddy Christian when we were doing a live rip. I opened a booster box and this was my SIR hit. I did not release it because it was through WhatsApp, and it's just a huge pain to edit something like that. But I do have it recorded. It's just trying to edit something like that. It's I feel like it's not something that's I want to put on the channel. It's something that's really fun to do. So that's why it wasn't out there, but it's in my personal files. So one of these two Megalodiuses I pulled during opening week, or when it was first released. I just got around to grading it because kind of want to do it. I didn't want to just throw it in with any kind of set. This card is beautiful, and I believe this is fallen quite far. This used to be like the third most expensive set, third most expensive SIR, but it's fallen quite hard. But this card is beautiful once again. Centering is perfect. No missing textures. Megalodius. Back here, let's see what we got. I see absolutely nothing wrong with this card. Let's super slow roll it. Yep. Alright, if anything, if I were to be super picky, there is one little, let me see if I can pick it up for the camera. There is a little something down here that the camera can't even pick it up. Down in this little corner. It's really hard to tell. Yeah, I can't even angle this card right for you guys to pick it up. There is a little something down here, but yeah, pulled this card myself. This card is, yeah, I see nothing wrong with this card. So yeah, obviously this 5 set is is specially curated to all get 10s. This is especially all going to PC, and if these all don't go, and this is, if these don't get 10s, I'll be really disappointed. And the other one, once again, I got from one of the vending shows. People come up and say, "Hey, would you like to buy this card?" And I took a look at it, and I was like, "Hey, this is actually really super clean." And then the buddy that I was with, he passed on it, and I was like, "Why would you pass on a super clean card?" So I scooped it up, and so I'm not sure which one it is. They both were really clean and really well centered, and One or the other really. So once again, this one is perfectly centered, no texture issues, no random dust specks from what I could, dirt specks from what I could see. Spin around, no issues whatsoever, no roller lines, no nada. It's perfect once again. So we'll roll it slow for the camera. Sorry, sometimes it's I have to look at it from my own eyes first before I do it right here. Yeah, no white specks, no corners, no alignment issues. Sometimes I've been looking at modern cards and the front is perfectly aligned, but the back is not aligned and vice versa. So Pokemon is having issues aligning the card itself, which makes me laugh. So they're not even pressing the cards correctly. They're not putting the front of the, when they're printing it, they're not even printing it on correctly themselves. So I don't know what to say. There's not much we can do about that. All right, so last card. Now this card. This is from the 3rd anniversary treasure campaign pack that came from a video not too long ago. A lot of people told me to grade it, and I figured why not. I said, why, what's the worst that could happen? I thought about not grading it because I was looking at it and it looks a little bit off-center to me, but I was like, it could kind of pass. A lot of people said that it should be able to pass the centering issues. So you know what? What's the worst that could happen? I paid $22 per pack. It's a $1,500 card. if it grades a 9, what's the worst that could happen? So we're gonna slow roll this one. Once again, so we're gonna check it. Really don't want to take it out of the pack, and I love these Bandai cards. Bandai really knows how to do cards. So even though there's a lot of foiling, like solid pieces of foiling, I don't see a single scratch on this card. Now a lot of people are calling this card like a serialized card. I get it because there's other cards in this kind of style where they're serialized on this black black stripe over here next to the 5 with sticker, and it will have a serialized number on it, but this one doesn't have it. So I understand why, but I guess not this one. Now back perfectly clean, no dents, no scratches. Once again, like I said, I'm going to put it back in the sleeve before I ruin it. Turn to a PSA 9. Boom. So once again, it was just the back that's a little bit misaligned. I'm going to turn off the overhead light so it's not so much glare, but the back is a little bit misaligned. You could kind of see it, you kind of can't. But that's my only issue with this card. Now, I will say that since this is the most expensive card, so if I were to, if I were to remember correctly, this is a $400 card, 400, almost 200, 100-ish each, and this is a $1,500 card. With PSA, anything after a certain point, for example, this card, I do not need a membership or anything to grade. I could send this off myself, which I'm going to do. I would have to pay a lot of money to do this myself, which is what I'm going to do. And since I live in California, and I could literally drive this down to Santa Ana myself, that's probably what I would do, because I do not trust USPS to mess up my cards, and I'm not going to pay extra for shipping, especially when I could just drive it down myself. So I will literally just hand deliver this. Once again, I still don't trust them right now, even if it's super expedited. I know they're going to take care of this specific card. I'm still not going to do it until things have calmed down, because I want them to take care of this one card. I know that the submitting cards could be really confusing. I still hate the process, especially when I used to do it myself and I had a membership. But I am thinking of just doing like a walkthrough process with you guys and kind of just showing you like, hey, how do you? Oh, I think I saw a little something here. Hold on, hold up. Maybe I did see a little something here. Alright, so never mind. I did catch something. So it looks like there is a speck of edge. Let me see if I catch it. Right where my finger is. I think you could catch it. Let me see if I can get something black here. I think you can kind of see it. Where my finger is, there is a speck of edge where it looks like, it just looks like, yeah. Looks like a printing problem. From one angle, you can't really see it. So it's only from certain angles. So we will see. Like I said, I am not 100% certain that this card will gem. I'm hoping this card will gem. I want this card to gem, obviously, because it's a very big card. It's a very, some people consider this a grail. I consider this a grail. I consider myself very lucky to get this card. So, I thought it was dust speck. I was hoping it was a dust speck. Oh well. Yeah, anyway, so regardless, I will probably post another video showing you guys how to do it with how to submit a card through PSA. It would just be one card, but if you were to do it yourself, how to do it, kind of the easy way to do it per se. PSA search system is hot garbage. I hate it. I absolutely detest it. It is absolutely stupid how they do it. For like, you would think that you could just type it in like Google. It is not. It is absolutely trash. It's absolutely garbage. Detested, but it is what we all have to use. So might as well get used to it and learn how to use it. So this is my submission. Thanks for looking. Hopefully, and unfortunately, won't get an answer of what grades these will get for a couple of months, but I will get these grades back and link back to this video when this happens. Thanks for watching. This is Tap for Boba, and I'm all tapped out.